The Absa Premiership returns with some exciting matchups this weekend.
There's so much value in the Absa Premiership this weekend. Let's kill the bookies. Check it out.
The PSL season is finally back and we're all excited about that. We've got some mouth-watering fixtures on the menu this weekend. On the first week, Kibanele, we've got a Tshwane Derby on the menu, Kaizer Derby, Pirates is also playing, Kaizer Chiefs also in the mix. How are you feeling?
I mean, it's very exciting, Eggs. I mean, we were out of football for 2 months and just like that, the PSL is back and it's never been exciting. I mean, we saw the teams doing the business in the transfer window. So now it's time to translate all of that in the field of play. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the teams do, especially in the first game.
And we all tipped Orlando Pirates as the title, as the team that is likely to win the title this season. They get their campaign underway against Bloemfontein Celtic. How do you think that particular fixture is going to pan out?
Well, look, I mean, it's very difficult for me to see another winner besides the Orlando Pirates in this campaign. I mean, they bossed the transfer market. At the same time, they didn't lose any of their key players. They're starting with a team like Bloemfontein Celtic at home too, and we know with Celtic they've had financial problems. We've seen a lot of players leaving Bloemfontein Celtic, some to Orlando Pirates, even a player like Ubongani Sam. So for me, at 13-20 for the mighty Buccaneers, I only see one winner here. So yeah, Pirates happen to be my best bet on this card. So yeah, I'm all up for the Buccaneers in the opening round.
I'm also backing the mighty Buccaneers to collect maximum points in their first game of the season against Bloemfontein Celtic. Mamelodi Sundowns against SuperSport United, that's a Tshwane Derby. It shall be a very exhilarating encounter.
Indeed, I mean, that's an interesting one. If you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, they'll be without players like Cabo Sereno, players like Cabo Nascimento, the new striker, Afonso, might not be available. He still has to undergo a late fitness. So it's a bit tricky one. And you must remember that in SuperSport, when they met Sundowns in April, they were the last team to give them a 2-0. So yeah, I think they've broken their hood. Just for value eggs, I mean, at 39-10, you can punt on the SuperSport to get that 1-0 win. And yeah, just for value's sake, I mean, it's still the first game, anything can happen. So if there's ever a time to back a SuperSport at 39-10, it's in this game.
Yeah, but I'll disagree with you on that one. I think Mamelodi Sundowns managed to hold on to their superstars this season. You know, they normally leave at the end of the season, like the likes of
Billiard,
Pesitao, and all those players. But this season, they managed to keep everyone, you know, within the team. And they also signed one player. So the squad, like
so far, but Oranti, they're training with the team.
Yeah, so far, but only one signing has been confirmed. Nigo Mobi has been signed and loaned out because I don't think they really need to fix anything. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So I think Mamelodi Sundowns have got a formidable side that has been together for a very long time. So I'm backing them against SuperSport.
Okay.
Interesting. Kaizer Chiefs get their campaign underway at the fortress of Makulong against the mighty Highlands Park. I heard when the Gama say they're targeting, top spots. They want to win the league this season.
Well, look, it's everyone's ambition to win the league. I mean, we saw even Ibaroka, they're targeting to win the league. So yeah, I mean, it's no shame to dream. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Kaizer Chiefs, I think they were quite impressive in the Carling Cup against the Orlando Pirates. I know they lost 2-0, but they created a lot of chances in that game, and a striker like Lazarus Kambole made his presence felt, especially in a derby. I mean, to come in fearless like that and you're just bossing the Orlando Pirates, on another day he'll score those goals. So I'm quite confident that the Kaizer Chiefs can get something against a team like Highlands Park, but it's not going to be easy. So yeah, I'm of course at 15-10 also. That's a little bit of value. Maybe they can sneak in a win in this one.
I agree with you there. Everything you said. Kaizer Chiefs will manage to record a victory over Highlands Park in terms of my prediction. Kaizer Derby, Golden Arrows against Maritzburg United. How do you think that one will unfold?
Well, look, this is the same fixture that we started with last season, but this last season it was in Maritzburg, so this time it will be at the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium. So yeah, I mean, I can only see one winner here. We saw the Golden Arrows doing the business in the preseason, and we saw them last week in the Premier's Cup, bossing the Premier's Cup, scoring 5 goals in 2 matches. We saw Knox Mutizo again continuing where he left off last season. I think he'll score also in this game. So, I mean, eggs at 31-20, I only see one winner here. Maritzburg have lost 2 key players and they've brought to Dylan Clausen, who hasn't played in a very long time. Uchami Sangweni hasn't played in a very long time. So maybe it will take a bit of time for them to kick in. But at 31 to 20 arrows for me.
Yeah, I'm also backing Golden Arrows. And yeah, let's discuss my team. One of my, adapt this team as my dark horse to actually win the league. It's Cape Town City. Because they've signed Pomakola and their midfield is so strong. They've got Data, they've got Pucha, they've got, great players like Norodin, they've got Giflins, Craig Martin, you name Kemich Erasmus in the attack.
Yeah.
So they're playing against Baroka, who are aiming to win the league. So how do you think that one will unfold?
Cape Town City as my dark horse. I tipped them to finish second. So for the first time this season, I tipped Mamelodi Sundowns to finish out of the top two. And I don't think Kupitso will finish the season also. So it's going to be an interesting campaign. But Cape Town City, I think they'll be fighting it with the Orlando Pirates. And I'm expecting them to start off with a win. I mean, they tipped on 27 to 20 away to get a win against Baroka. And I mean, that's achievable.
All right, two teams now that I think will be in the relegation battle. Chippa United and Stellenbosch go head to head.
Yeah, I'm actually tipping Stellenbosch to be relegated. I mean, they signed players like Morgan Gold. I'm just not impressed with their business in the transfer window. And we must remember also in the NFD towards the end of the season, they were just starting to drop points, and they ended up bringing teams like Chekuma back into the fray, teams like Royal Eagles. So I'm not really convinced with these Stellenbosch debutants. I think they'll go back down. So here, just because of PSL experience, I'll tip Chippa United.
Yeah, I'll also tip Chippa United to win this one.
Yeah, and I've got an interesting quad. I mean, it's got a lot of value, 60 to 1.
Yeah,
you can take SuperSport United to beat Mamelodi Sundowns at 39 to 10. Orlando Pirates at home to beat Bloemfontein Celtic at 13 to 20. Black Leopards to win the Limpopo Derby at 39 to 20. And I've got Golden Arrows to beat Maritzburg United, all 4 teams at 60 to 1.
All right, massive value there. I'm also taking it. And the last 2 fixtures, AmaZulu host Bidvest Vets and Black Leopards. Okay, against Polokwane City, you've already told us that you think Black Leopards will win that one. So AmaZulu, Bidvest Vets?
Well, that's an interesting one. I mean, we know Gavin Hanchi doesn't go for those superstars, kind of like players. He always gets those players that, those Dean Hortos and all those guys. But at the end of the day, he gets the business. He's always there and there about competing. So as usual, I think Everts will compete. But it's not easy to go to Ezwilitin and pick up 3 points. They were there earlier this year and they lost 2-0. So I do foresee AmaZulu again causing an upset here with players like Abo Majoro scoring and things like that. So yeah, AmaZulu for me at 39 to 20 at home.
All right, it shall be very exciting. That's our thoughts and analysis. Leave your comments below and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get yourself the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.